Hello, everybody. If you hear some noise, that's because I was playing. Um, I was playing a game on my tablet. Let me get this off here. Wait a minute. I was playing a game on my tablet, but I just come to share some updates. And hello, everybody. I hope that you're having a blessed day, stress-free day. That's right. As you see, my ensemble. I got on a nice, relaxing outfit. But hello, hello, hello. So this is some updates for you all and weight loss journey updates. Everything is going fine. I have a lot of appointments coming up this week. Um Tomorrow I have my cardio health appointment, which is like pulmonary therapy. And as y'all know, the other day when I told y'all, we checked the oxygen. Let's see what my oxygen and my heart rate is right now. It's okay. Wait a minute. Let me turn it on so I can read it the right way. So my oxygen is 97. My heart rate is 102. So it's 90. My heart rate is 106. My oxygen level is 96. So just doing that today. Tomorrow I got my little pulmonary therapy where we do breathing exercises, different things to help strengthen your lungs and different things like that. When you have COPD or asthma, that was a yarn that hurt my jaw right here. Mm. You ever yawned real hard and it just really felt like you was stretching your mouth a little bit because that's how I hurt like right here. But nevertheless, I have a few more appointments left. My surgical team doctor, I think they're looking at September for surgery. I'm not sure. Oh, Lord. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Let me drink a sip of water. Got to drink of water. Got to drink the water. A lot of people don't like water. Lots of people don't like to drink water. But let me tell you, even though our body is made up water, it's still got to drink water. Got to be dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? Can't walk around here and be dehydrated all the time because you have to. Even if you don't like to drink water, they have flavor water out there that you can drink. But and I got my little. I'm not gonna show this, but anyhow. But um, I have coming up another cardiologist appointment. I just seen my cardiologist last month, but because I'm getting my surgery done at a different hospital in the same city but a different location, I mean same state but a different city, put it like that. A lot of people that get weight loss surgery, they had their surgery in the same state, but it may be in a different city. And some people have their weight loss surgery in a whole nother state, in a whole nother city versus the city and state that they live in. But I'm having my surgery in the state of Virginia, but a different city, different hospital. I'm not sleepy, but anyhow. So they're looking at September for surgery. I'm not getting the gastro surgery. Thank you, Jesus, for that. But my doctor didn't recommend that. He recommended me getting a sleeve. And that's the same thing that when I went years ago, when I was going, well, years ago, I was not this size I am. Years ago, when I was going to get surgery, I was like at 302 and 300 and something. That was like when I was in my 30s, something like that. I don't know. But The doctor then told me he didn't recommend me getting the gastro bypass. He recommended me getting the sleeve because I was not that big. So the doctor now he recommended sleeve, and then within 6 months later, if they feel though that I'm not meeting the goal, if I feel like I haven't met my weight goal, then they're going to go with the second process of a different surgery called the SADie. And if you follow me on YouTube, you probably seen the little short YouTube short that I did about the SADie surgery and how it's still the sleeve, but it's something like the sleeve and the gastro. That's how it is. But the difference is the SADie is your stomach is still like when you had the sleeve, but this time they take your intestine and they how they do it, the reattachment like they do the gastro one. But the difference is this one they do not cut your stomach and leave a pouch. They just leave your stomach as the sleeve itself. But you have to go in my shorts and find the video. But I'll post another short video about the Sadie later on today. But they're looking at September, but it all depends. Like I said in previous videos, it all depends on what the pulmonologist said. So I have a surgical cardio pre-op surgical workup next week. Then I see the doctor again, the nurse practitioner again. That's the last office visit I have with the last office visit I had with the surgical team is the next week. That's not the cardio, but the last office with the surgical team itself. Then I have a pulmonary visit coming up. That's like not till July, but also I gotta like walk my arm up because have it like nerve. But also I have I'm trying to see how a artery blood gas test. If anybody ever had one of them done, I think I had one of them done back in 2023 when I was in the hospital. I don't know. I may have. I don't know. But it's called artery blood gas. And I'm going to read to you what is it. What is an artery? You know what? Let's see. So I'm having a artery blood gas, which is called ABG. So the test is it's a blood drawing that measures the oxygen, carbon dioxide, and acid base pH balance in your blood. So I'll have that done next week. And the way they do this test is they go through your wrist. And when I seen the video of it, I saw how they check for a pulse. I'm not sure they go for the artery that's in your wrist. That's where they do the ABG test. Is so arterial blood gas, and they check for your carbon monoxide, your pH acidity balance in your blood. They measure it because it says they measure. It is primarily used to elevate how effectively your lungs and kidneys are working. Also, that's how they diagnose severe breathing issues and monitor oxygen therapy. So they do the tests. Like I said, they do it in your wrist. Um, So they study your veins, study them taking a regular blood test from your veins. They do it through one of your major arteries that's in your wrist. And I don't like needles. I don't like needles at all. So every time I go to the doctor and they got to draw blood, or my doctor come out and she got to draw blood, I look away. So I know this is going to hurt. I know you can't tell me, because let me tell you how I know this is going to hurt. Because one time when I had got some blood drawn at the cardiologist appointment one time, and the nurse couldn't find no vein where they usually find vein. So the nurse went through one of the veins in my wrist, and I know she touched one of my nerves, and that jank hurt. So I know when they do the blood test and they put that needle, and some people say they spray to numb it, and when I saw a video, I ain't see that doctor sprayed nothing. He just wiped it down with some alcohol pads and stuck that needle in that man arm. I said, oh my God. And probably a needle in your artery, I could think that probably hurts. So, yeah, so that's what artery blood gas test is. So they measure your carbon monoxide and your pH balance in your blood. How many people out there that know that we supposed to maintain a certain pH balance in our body? I think it's 7 point something. Don't I did it on one of my videos, so you have to find it. But I know it's 7 point something. But our body's supposed to be balanced. You're supposed to have a balance of acidity and oh gosh, please don't. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think, y'all. Oh my gosh, I can't even think straight right now. Oh my God, it'll come back to me. But our pH balance is supposed to have a certain balance. Um, I'm trying to think. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But I forgot what it's called. But so that's what a ABG test is about, and that's what I'll have next week. So I told my mom, I said I'm a little bit overwhelmed. All these going back and forth to the doctor, this, that test, this test. She's like, just think, you'll be a whole different person. I'm like, yeah, because I'm be unrecognizable. That's what I told my daughter today. I'm being, when I called her on the phone, she was half asleep, because she just got off work this morning. She's over the manager over the deli department at Walmart in Georgia. But yeah, I just had an EGD test done, an endoscopy test where they took two down the throat. I had that done. And I think I'm a little bit dehydrated, just a tad bit dehydrated. I think I've been tad bit dehydrated these past couple of like 3 days. Yeah, because I noticed I know when I get dehydrated. Some people don't know when they dehydrated until they go to the doctor and doctor. But for me, I know when I'm dehydrated, and the first sign is my mouth gets really really dry. So I usually keep like some gum or something around just in case. Um, and I drink a lots of water. So I'm about probably my mouth is a cough drop because I've been coughing and it's like it's cloudy. It's supposed to rain all week long. I don't know, but anyway. So they all the tests I got to get done. Then I'm going for lymphedema therapy. Thank you, finally. And they're going to check my legs. But the main leg that gives me problems with the lymphedema, because this is how I got lymphedema. I remember, I can't remember what year, but when I had a doctor's appointment at the Women's Center here in Virginia, and and I used to tell a doctor that when I sit down, and at times when I walk, I said my ankles get swollen up really, really bad. And the doctor told me, oh, she said that's nothing. I was like, well, to me it wasn't nothing because I told her, I said if I sit down for long periods of time or if I walk, and that was the time where I could walk, I was walking really, really good. I could be able to stand up for long periods of time. It wouldn't bother me and nothing like that. And I used to tell her my ankles just get swollen up all the time. And she said it wasn't nothing. So when the last time I talked to my doctor and I was telling her about my legs, and I asked her, I said, I don't understand how I got lymphedema. So what she said was I had edema, EDEM, I think something like spell like that. Edema in my legs, in my foot, in my ankles. And just over time it just turned into lymphedema. So the most leg that gives me issues and a lot of problems is my left leg. My left leg. It hurts sometimes, like it was the other day. I have neuropathy, and it hurts sometimes really, really, really bad. And when my legs get swollen up, oh my gosh, then my legs turn red. Both my legs are turned red. But right now, they're not swollen. They're like they call it baseline. So right now they're not swollen, but I can tell when they get swollen. I can tell when I get fluid in my legs. I can tell. I could tell when there's a little bit fluid build up in my legs. I could tell when my arms get swollen a little bit. Um I could just tell. Um I could just tell. It's just like certain things I told the doctor that I've seen the doctor do to look when I would go to the emergency room, what the doctor do to examine how if I get fluid. And one of the things is they take a UV light and they shine it somewhere right here, and they press at a certain part on your stomach, and that's how they could tell if you have access fluid in your body. I don't know, but that's what I seen the doctor. But for me, there's certain signs that my body lets me know that hey, you got a little bit of fluid going on. So one is my hands get swollen up and it get tight a little bit. The other is my calves right here get a little bit tight and they'll start to hurt, but they'll get a little bit tight. And another one is because I take Temosified, which is like fluid pill. When I take them, I know that the fluid I have excess fluid when I every 2 minutes I gotta go to the bathroom, like back because some things run to the bathroom. Now let me tell you about Temosified. I think I'm saying it right. That medication, if I have to go to the doctors, I don't take it. If I know I have to go, okay, say for instance I have appointment and I'm going by myself and nobody's going with me to help me in the bathroom and nothing like that, I won't take that medicine because I would need somebody to help me in the bathroom, different things like that. Because, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I believe in being transparent. And hello to those that are here watching and viewing. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you know anyone that's on a weight loss journey, that's struggling with their weight, um, taking GLP-1 for the first time, send them my, I mean, hey, share my videos, share my YouTube channel with them. I try to be transparent as I can. I don't sugarcoat nothing because I believe in, not if you're on a weight loss journey, don't sugarcoat anything. Tell your failures, tell your hiccups, tell your jackups and all that stuff. So Um, what I was saying. So I can tell. Mm. So another one is to emulsify when I'm going to out of town, still in the same state, but going to a different state, different city to go to the doctor. I won't take those pills because I have to take four of them. And when it's a lot of fluid buildup, I have to go to the bathroom like right then and there. I can't wait because I will urinate on myself. That even that happened to me like a couple of days ago. I was trying to go to the bathroom. Hey, I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold it. Like at home, like if somebody, we got two bathrooms at where I live, so we have two bathrooms. Like, and somebody always be in there. So one day, I was trying to go to the bathroom. Somebody was in the bathroom. And I was like, I can't hold it. I have to go, and I have to go right now. So when I take this emulsified, I have to go. It really gets the fluid off me. Sometimes I take three, and sometimes I take four. Um, yeah, if I'm going out of town, something like that, I don't take them because most times if nobody goes with me to my appointments, I won't take them. I'll wait until like I come home, then I take them. Um, so those are the signs that I tell when I have access fluid. So like right now, I'm feeling. I always feel my hands. I'm almost feel my hands to see if they puffy. I mean, somebody's like, "Well, your pants puffy now because you got fat hands." Okay, well, I got fat hands, but when you got excess fluid in your body, there are certain ways that you can tell. Um, your hands get puffy. Your arms might get swollen a little bit. Your legs might get swollen. Your face might get swollen. Everywhere you might have excess fluid. Because I remember one time when I went to the doctor's appointment, my aide was with me, and they was trying to get blood. They could not find no vein. They looked at my hands, they felt my hands and everything, and they could not get no vein. So the doctor said, I probably got fluid. So they sent me to the ER. Went to the ER, found out that I was retaining a little bit. It wasn't a lot of fluid, but it was enough for them to give me medicine through an IV to let that fluid off. So, yeah. But if you take a fluid pill, what do you um? Let me see, what's that? Let me see. Okay. If you take a fluid pill, what are some of the? It's my phone. Okay. If you take a fluid pill, what are some of the things? How can you tell when you have excess fluid? I mean, can you tell what are the signs that your body gives you? Because I tell people like this, your body speaks also, not just, words coming out your mouth, but your body communicates with your brain and your brain communicates with your body. So you should know certain signs that your body will tell you or let you know, hey, I have excess fluid, you know. So, ask your doctor. I'm not a medical expert, by the way. This just, ask your doctor if you take a fluid pill. Ask your doctor how can you um at home realize that you have access fluid. Ask your doctor what signs for you to look for. I know they'll tell you swollen in your ankles, swollen in your legs, but that's common. You know what I'm saying? That's common with people that have fluid retention, their legs and their ankles, your arms. But there are other signs too that your body will give off to let you know, hey, I'm retaining fluid. We need to get this fluid off of us. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the sign. Just like when you get sick, your body lets you know that you're sick. It'll tell you. And if you don't pay attention to the signs, oh, let me tell you, your body will tell on you. Definitely. Your body has a way of saying, let me lay myself down. I'm telling you, yes, your body speaks. And yes, when we lay down to sleep at night and we go through that slumber phase, that sleep phase, our body is healing itself. It's regenerating itself. It's energizing itself for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Getting rid of all the toxins. That's why when you work out first thing in the morning, what you got to do? Go to the bathroom. So, and some people defecate. You might say, what the heck? Defecate. Yes, I don't say poop. I say defecate. Some people defecate, some people pee. Some people do both, defecate and pee. That's all the stuff, toxins in your body, that foods and stuff, energy that your body don't need, that it through the process of you sleeping, it got rid of, and it's just waste. So ask your doctor what signs to look for. And also, I just found out last year that I'm diabetic, diabetes type 2. And thank you, Jesus, I do not have to take insulin at all. Thank you, Lord, because I don't want to take that. But I do take metformin. And that thing, that metformin, if y'all take metformin, that that will make you defecate. I'm just saying it does. And I also take a GLP-1. Some of y'all may know that follow me on YouTube know that I used to take Ozempic, but now I'm taking Marjano. And the Marjano is the medicine is already in a pen. You just stick it, click it, and throw the pen away. So versus the Ozempic, you fill it every, you turn it off and all that stuff. Marjano, you don't do that because it's already pre-filled with the doses that you have. So I took my shot yesterday, and I started at 0.25 milligrams. Then I went to the 5 milligrams, and I just had my appointment last week see with the doctor, so she put it up to 7 milligrams. So let me explain to y'all. So I see two weight loss doctors. So I see a weight loss doctor at the hospital here in the city that I am now. That's how when I first started. And then I see a weight loss doctor, surgeon at a different hospital in a different city at the same state that I live in. Now, the weight loss doctor here where I live, I started out with her first. Then she referred me to the hospital here to get evaluated for weight loss surgery here. And some of y'all know when I had my appointment there, um, the doctor didn't even do a plan or anything. He just looked at my chart, looked at my all my blood work and stuff like that. He said it was okay, and basically he said he didn't want to recommend me for weight loss surgery because at the time my BMI was what 90, and I was like 559, and my BMI was 90 at the time. And I asked him, I said, well, how much weight do I have to lose for to qualify? So he told me I have to lose like at least 100 pounds. And I'm like, okay, but my mind is saying, oh, okay, you can still write up a plan for me to lose that weight over time. But he didn't even do any of that. So my doctor, she recommended me to a different hospital. And the hospital is UVA, University of Virginia Hospital. So I looked it up, and apparently, allegedly, that hospital is more commonly known as, a lot of people go there for weight loss surgery because they do weight loss surgery on people that have that's more they had like chronic issues, and their BMI is like over a certain number. So they say that hospital is more common like a not a lot of people, but majority of people go there for their weight loss surgery. So you can look it up for yourself. UVA. Let me see, since I have my tablet right here for you all. I'm not kidding. Read it to y'all. So it says people choose UVA Health for weight loss surgery because of its long-standing safety record, comprehensive support, and willingness to take on complex high-risk cases that other centers turn away. So this is why a lot of people go to UVA, University of Virginia Hospital, for weight loss surgery. And then it says, their program stands out for a few major reasons. Number one, nationally recognized quality. UVA is an accredited comprehensive center of excellence by the American College of Surgeons. It was named to Newsweek list of the national's best weight loss centers. The high risk expertise. They have specialized experience in treating patients with a body mass index BMI of 60 or higher, and accepts referrals for highly complex cases throughout the state. So, yeah, comprehensive support. UVA treats weight management as a long life journey, not just a single surgery. Their team includes obesity medicine physicians, surgeons, dietitians, and mental health professionals to ensure long term success. So, board treatment options. They offer both traditional surgical procedures such as gastro bypass and sleeve gastrostomy, and non-surgical invasive like endoscope and options and medical therapy. So they're the reasons why a lot of people choose UVA hospital for weight loss, because like I said, they deal with people that have complex health issues, and they have a BMI over 60 over above, because a lot of hospitals and a lot of bariatric surgeons don't operate on people that have a BMI 60 or higher. You know, if somebody have 80 or 80 BMI or 80.3 BMI, a lot of surgeons won't do it, because if you have a BMI over 60, that's considered high risk surgery. So yeah. When you come out there, can you turn the air off, please? Yeah. So, yeah, yep. So that's why I'm going to UVA, because my doctor referred me to there first. She referred me to there because they also had water fasting. I don't know if you are familiar with water fasting, but a lot of people done water fasting and lost a lot of weight. But their water fasting was supervised water fasting, where you be in a hospital for a whole month, supervised on nothing but liquids to help, weight loss. But they still have the program, but it's on pause right now because I think they said the cardiologist that was over that program went to a different hospital or something like that. I'm not sure, but so my doctor referred me to them for the weight loss, and I be going there. I did miss a couple appointments. Well, did I miss it? I couldn't get to the appointments. So the thing is, when you going through these weight loss programs at these hospitals and stuff like that with surgeons, weight loss surgeons, and if you use your insurance, you cannot miss no appointment. None. because most health insurance will tell you if you miss one appointment, two appointments, then you have to like basically restart the program all back over. And I was coming this close, and one time, one appointment, I said I could not make it, and I was like, you know what, this I'll just restart the program over. And you know what? They called the nurse practitioner, talked to the surgeon. Nurse practitioner said, no, she let's study. If she can't make it in, let's do it virtual. So the appointment that I had to go in, I did it virtual. Mm. And I was so glad. So now I got one last appointment. And so after that, the doctor, my surgeon, he said they just waiting for the okay from two people. The okay from the cardiologist and the okay for the pulmonologist. Now the only difference is he said if the pulmonologist say, wait a minute, we want to do a little bit of test, then my surgery won't be in September, it'll be in October. Uh, which I'm fine. I'm fine with it. But I said, I want to get it done in September. I want to get done the first week, second week of September. That's what I'm hoping for. But if, yeah, so I got me some tomatoes. These little tomatoes like that. I love these. I'm gonna tell y'all about a story about tomatoes. Me and tomatoes. I love tomatoes. By the way, um, well, when I was a little girl, my mother used to buy a lot of vegetables. And one of the things is she used to buy tomato. Well, we know tomatoes is not a vegetable, y'all. If you don't know, I'm going to tell y'all. Tomatoes are a fruit, not a vegetable, a fruit. So the Food Drug FDA nutritional people, they lied to you. They lied to us and said tomatoes is a vegetable. Tomatoes is not a vegetable. It is a fruit, y'all. Okay, now let's clear it. We know that tomatoes are fruit. That's it. So when I was little, my mother used to get tomatoes all the time, right? All the time. Now, she would come home and say, where the tomatoes at? I used to take a whole tomato and eat it like it was a apple. I would rinse it off at the sink, and I would take the tomato and just eat it like it was an apple. Now that's why I love tomatoes. When I get like sandwiches and stuff and things like that, I always tell them put a tomato on the sandwich because I don't. This one thing I don't like. Because I love Panera Bread, and I wish I could get some Panera. I wish I had some money right now. I would get me a drink every time I used to go to Panera Bread. I would get a large ginger ale and the sandwich and the soup. The soup would be either that chili or the tomato soup, chili mac or something like that. Or and then the sandwich I would get a chicken sandwich, something like that, or I'll get a grilled chili. Now, one thing I always tell them to remove the lettuce. I do not like lettuce for some reason at stores. I would tell them at Panera Bread or anywhere. I would tell them I don't want the lettuce. Just they don't look like lettuce. It just look like a piece of paper to me. They just turn it to lettuce. But I will always tell them put a tomato in there. Whew, I just don't know. I need a Panera. Anybody want to treat me to lunch today or to dinner today? If so, um, I would love Panera Bread, soup and a sandwich, and a large ginger ale. Because Panera Breads they make their own drinks. I don't think they do the ginger ale though. I don't think so. But if anybody out there would like to treat a sister for lunch, let me know. Let me know. Okay. Send me um comment on the video. Well, I can't see the comments after the video goes out. But if anybody want to treat me to lunch, I'm just saying now. My Cash App is the $ capital S, capital A, capital B, 1973 52. So that's if anybody would like to treat your sister, a girl, to lunch, because I haven't ate lunch today. It's capital S, capital A, capital B, 1917. I mean 197352. So that's my Cash App. If anybody would like to treat me to lunch today. Well, a late lunch today. But I'm just kidding, y'all. But I'm just saying now, somebody would like to be generous, but you never know. Like I read the thing yesterday, say blessings come in disguises. I'm just saying, God will bless you. I'm just saying. But hey, if somebody would like to bless me for lunch today, a late lunch, that'd be great. That'd be great. But next week I saw on Facebook that one of somebody was going on a 7-day watermelon challenge. So I said I wanted to try it. Now I haven't ate watermelons since my kids was young. I'm just saying because ever since they took the seeds out of watermelon, I stopped eating them. I'm just saying I just stopped eating them. But I said I wanted to do it. A watermelon challenge. So I said because for Mother's Day, my daughter got me a fruit bowl, and it had watermelon in it, and it had cantaloupe, a honeydew melon. I don't eat them. I don't like them. They just taste nasty to me. And so I said, let me eat this watermelon because I haven't tasted watermelon in a long time. That watermelon was so juicy. Let me tell you, it was so juicy. So I ate just one piece of watermelon, y'all. One piece of watermelon on Mother's Day. Just one. And the next thing I know, I had to go to the bathroom. I said, oh my God. So watermelon is a good detox fruit. So I said, I'm going to try the watermelon challenge for 7 days. They said it was for 7 days. And I know that I have to get in my protein and stuff like that. So I said, with the watermelon challenge, I'm going to just do my watermelon and drink a protein drink. Now I'm not going to drink a protein drink for the straight 7 days. I don't know because they told me one protein shake a day, but I tried my best to do at least a whole protein shake and a half a protein shake. So what I think I'm gonna do the watermelon and a half a cup of protein shake each day. So I got to get me some protein shakes since I don't have any. I haven't had protein shakes in, I mean shakes, not drinks. I haven't had a protein drink since March. Yeah, since March. So I gotta try to get me some protein drinks so I can do the watermelon challenge next week. Not just to do the watermelon challenge, but they want me to get used to drinking protein shakes. So the nurse practitioner told me at my last appointment, she said, well, that's good that you drink protein shakes because that's going to be a part of your plan. So I said, okay, because I love protein drinks. There's a lot of people that's on a weight loss surgery. They don't like drinking protein shakes. When you have to drink a protein shake to shrink your liver, some people I read, they said it was horrible drinking protein shakes. A lot of people don't like it because the taste. I love protein shakes. I told one of my friends that so she going to the same surgery I'm going through, and my doctor connected us together, and my doctor said she used me to help other people um that have a decision to make a bariatric surgery. So she said she used me as a example. She used me as a tool to encourage people because I guess I'm her first patient that's going to that hospital for bariatric surgery. So a lot of patients of her patients, she just gave them my number to call me or to text me to see, how it is and different things like that. So I connected with a lot of people that's going to that hospital, that's patients of my doctor. But I told one of the girls, I said, you're gonna have to get used to drinking protein shakes, because drinks or whatever, because you're gonna have to start doing it, especially if you got shrinking little. But they haven't told me I have to do that. As of yet, they haven't told me. But the best protein drinks I only drink is either vanilla or caramel. Sometimes strawberry, but I don't really like the strawberry protein drinks, because after a while, after you drink them, they just start tasting weird. I don't know why, but I love the caramel. I love the vanilla. And what I've started doing is, one time I said, let me see. I took some protein powder and I mixed it with some jello pudding, and it tastes pretty good. I've seen somebody do it one time, so I tried it and it tastes pretty good. But yeah, but welcome to those that's just coming on watching. My name is Sharita. I live in Virginia and I'm on a weight loss journey. I have COPD, and I have a heart failure with preserved fraction injection. And that means the left side of my heart has a hard time pumping blood to the rest of my body. Now, my heartbeat is good, it's strong. I'm telling you, let me see. I got my pulse ox on. Matter of fact, while everybody let me do my daily check-in, I gotta get the box, y'all. Let me drink some water, because I told y'all I was dehydrated. A little bit dehydrated. So let me get my trusty box, my cardia CARDA health box. Let me do my daily check-in, because tomorrow I do my pulmonary therapy for this. And basically, it's virtual. See, I know it's kind of backwards for y'all, but this is how I do my daily check-in. This is where I'll do my pulmonary therapy for tomorrow. Let's see if they got it scheduled. It's connecting to the internet. Okay. So let me see. I know it's tomorrow, so I'm doing my daily check-in so y'all can see it pop up. Sometimes I don't know, it just internet things just be weird. I have T-Mobile, but I have Xfinity too, and it just sometimes it don't want to act right. It's trying to connect. They keep saying it's connected, then it unconnects, connected, then it unconnects, and I'm just seeing it with, because I'm gonna need it to connect tomorrow. Okay, so it's connected. So the first thing I have to do is I got to put in my weight. And this, I got to take my blood pressure. So this is, and they give you all of this, and you get 36 sessions, therapy sessions. So I got to hook this the blood pressure monitor, and this the blood pressure cuff. So I got to plug this in. I have a heart thing, but I don't put that on because I have this. on my finger. So I'm gonna push it in, put this on my arm. I usually have somebody help me with it, but they went to the store for me to get my medicine at the pharmacy. So put this on like this. And then I'm gonna turn this. Wait a minute. I'm gonna turn this on. As you see, it's gonna link to here, and I just wait for it. And so it's taking my blood pressure right now. What you say, girl? So I do it again. So I have to do it again because see, I'm doing it again. So this is my blood pressure, 132/78, and it's my heart rate is 94. So it didn't take on here, so I may have to do it again. So let's do it again. I'm gonna have to do it again. Make sure that's plugged in. Make sure this is up. Let's see, because it's supposed to record on a tablet. Let's see if I do it again. Now it's taking it, and I'm gonna show y'all a trick. So I just retook it. So my heart rate is, I mean, I say my heart rate. Well, my heart rate is down there, 94 pulse, but it's my blood pressure is 122/69. So I'm gonna show y'all. That's my blood pressure. So I'm gonna take this, turn this off, take this off. Oh, I'm gonna plug it first. Sometimes I gotta do it twice, and I have to make sure this piece is connected. I just be slipping this off my arm. So it recorded it on here, if y'all can see it. And all I do is press next. Okay. So now I just put in like how many liters of oxygen that my oxygen machine is on. And now it shows me my results and some my session summary. So it, oh, let me go back to it. So my pulse is 97, I'm on 2 liters of oxygen. My blood pressure is 122/69, and my heart rate is 64. So I'm gonna show it big so y'all can see. So there y'all go. See, and I do this every day. I mean, I skipped a few days because I wasn't feeling well, but I do the check in every day. And tomorrow I have so they do have like group sessions that I can do, and I've joined some of them. Like they have one on Mondays at this one is Friday. They have one on Monday. They have one today at 4 p.m. So I probably just wait a minute. Let me click on it. I probably go to that one. Oh, I'm already registered for that one. Then they have one for Friday. I go to that one at 11:30. They have one on Thursday at 1:30. Then they have one on Tuesday. They have one on Thursday at 1:30. Tuesday at 10 a.m. And then they have Wednesday. Starting Wednesday at 10 a.m. So I go to the one on Fridays and Mondays. So I'll go to the one today at 4 o'clock. And make sure it's at 4 o'clock. No, wait a minute. Yeah, I'll go to the one today at 4 o'clock. And it's this group session and we talk about pulmonary, we talk about like lung health and different people. They give different their stories on what works for them, what doesn't work. And I remember when I went last, it was Friday. When I went to the one on Friday, I think it was Friday. Uh, one of the ladies, I think I'm the youngest one in the group. I think because I'm 53, and I think I'm the youngest one in the group. So one of the ladies mentioned, she said she don't like the pointing when people see people on auction or people with disabilities. They always point and say, "Well, what happened to you?" or "You did this." And I told her, I said, "Yeah," because people when they see me on oxygen and I tell them I have COPD, and they be like, "Oh, you must have smoked. You must smoked a lot of cigarettes." And I'm like, I never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. But wait a minute, I did one time. That was in my 20s. I was dismayed and I was stressed out. So I went to the store, brought me a pack of cigarettes, right? Newport 100s. And I took one puff of a cigarette and I started coughing. And I put that drink down. I said, "This is not for me. You ain't got to tell me twice." And I don't smoke. And I said, I never smoked a day in my life. You can get COPD different ways people get COPD. Um, that's what I'm talk about on my next live. Because a lot of people think, oh, you get COPD from smoking. No. A lot of health conditions, a lot of health things don't come from smoking, different things like that. I had to inflate it. So it wasn't all the way inflated. This blah blah blah. I just put this on my this because a lot of people think you get COPD from you smoking, but you really don't. You can get it from a number of things. You can get it from being overweight, and so the only thing is I have to wear this at least 3 times out of 7 days for 6 hours because they monitor your heart rate and your pulse. So tomorrow I have my appointment at 10 with the therapist for some breathing therapy and different things like that. But yeah, it's kind of cold a little bit. I took all my meds took my vitamins. And this one of the things about, on a weight loss journey, when you get bariatric surgery and stuff like that, you got to take vitamins for the rest of your life. Well, particularly, you should be taking vitamins anyway. I'm just saying, but yeah. So that's the kind of updates I have for today. I'm a little bit not tired, but they said when you have COPD, sometimes you can get tired. If you don't be doing nothing, it's just you just get tired. And there are days when I get a little bit tired and I could just be, finishing up something. And let me tell y'all about one of the elders, because people that's older than me, I call them elders because they older than me and I respect my elders. I said yes, ma'am, no, ma'am to them, even though they not my parents and stuff like that. But still, I respect my elders. I'm there, so I respect people that's older than me, because people that's way older than me, some of them got a lot of wisdom and knowledge, and understanding of things of life. So I was telling them in a group on Friday when I was with the therapy group on Friday. So I was like, I'll be trying to like straighten up my area and do this and do that and make sure no paper on the floor. And I'll use my grabber and stuff like that to pick up things and make sure this stay. So the man was like, who you trying to impress? Right? I started laughing because he said that to me. He was like, who you trying to impress? And he was a veteran. And I said, I ain't trying to press. I said, nobody, real low. So the lady was like, just do what you can do. And what you can't do, don't do it. So that's the same thing my mother tell me every day. My mother tell me, well, do a little bit at a time. Don't try to do everything at the same time. Sometimes do try to do everything at the same time. So yesterday, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, Tuesday, Sunday or Monday? I think it was Monday, I think, yesterday. I think it was Sunday. So I was kind of like, not, I was kind of bored. And when you get older, things start to irritate you. I don't know if y'all, you know what I'm saying? Every day you get old, and when you get older, or every day you grow wiser, things start to irritate your mind, and things to me start irritating me sometimes. So I don't like to see stuff on the floor, and my grandkids, I be like, look, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. So I said, you know what, let me do this. So I told my daughter to put the rollator in the room and to give me the broom. And she said, you don't need to do that. I got that. I said, I just want to do it just, to have something to do. So I sit on a rollator, and I don't really like sitting on it because it be hurt my bottom. And I got to find me some type of kind of cushion or some type of kind of pillow to sit on. So I sit on a rollator and I took the little push for me thing that she got, and I just started sweeping the floor. I mean, it wasn't nothing on the floor, but I just don't like crumbs. And I just started sweeping the floor, like throwing stuff away and straighten up, different things. Like this morning when I got up, I just sat on the side of the bed and I just put my medicine on the table that's beside the bed and just sat there for a while. Because sometimes I sit and think, I sit and think, and I do my meditations and my meditations every day. I listen to Apple podcasts. There's certain podcasts I listen to, like Christian podcasts. I listen to spiritual podcasts, and I listen to Heroes of the Bible, where they talk about different Bible stories. And I listen to that. I listen to Catherine Kuhlman, which is my favorite, Catherine Kuhlman. And I also do this. I'm gonna show y'all. I do this every day. I try to. Hallow, HALLO. So some people like, well, you ain't Catholic. I know I'm not Catholic, but they do daily prayers. So I listen to the daily prayers, and different things like that. And they also have different podcasts on here that you can listen to. They also have music also that you can listen to. So I do this every morning to get my day started. And then at nighttime I listen to the nighttime prayers and stuff like that. And it helps me clear my mind, helps me, different things like that. So I'm just thankful that you all came today, and I hope you all had a I'm going to have a blessed morning, a blessed afternoon, blessed evening, stress free day. Remember, the key is to be stress free. I can't see all the one thing about YouTube, you have to read. I have to watch the video to see the comments, because after I in the video I don't see the comments at all. So I always wait and see if somebody make a comment on a live video or one that I usually post and stuff like that. And but I thank y'all for commenting, thank y'all for coming. um like I said, I'm just joking, y'all, just a joke for the day, but I'm being real. If anybody want to bless me with a late lunch today or dinner today, my cash app is the $ capital S, capital A, capital B, 1973.52. Yeah, capital S, capital A, capital B, 1973.52 is my cash app. If somebody wanted to be bless me with a late lunch or dinner today. So I just thought I would put that out there. It just felt in my spirit to say that. But before we go, and before I close out, I'm going to read this to y'all. It's 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. 2 Corinthians 4 and 7 says, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of God and not of us." 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. And I wanted to share that with you all today. And I hope that you all have a stress free day, a beautiful day, an awesome day. Oh, yeah. I love trolls. I love the trolls that come on the video and say stuff, because that even motivates me more. So you keep bringing your negative comments, okay, trolls? Because I'm gonna tell you, I love you. So thank you for making your comments. Because I love the trolls. It just motivates me even more to encourage people, to empower people.